I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I'll make this comment anyways. I know that the board is at some point about to deal with this question of Jefferson County. And in looking at that, as certainly an interested observer, but one who, I don't have a vote, as you know, but in looking at the issue, there is no question in my mind that the children in Jefferson County are not being served adequately by the school system. And historically, what we have done, and this is going back certainly during my time, is all eyes turn to the local superintendent. They look at the data and say the superintendent has failed, get a new one. And so we're now on our third superintendent since I've been here in Kentucky. And in looking at Kira, I've come to the conclusion that it wouldn't matter who the superintendent is. That the structure of Kira, which you see most significantly magnified in Jefferson County because of the size of the district, is such that it undermines any kind of credible accountability. The reality is that the superintendent can't hire the principals. The principals, frankly, don't hire the teachers. And I've equated this to somebody running a business. And if you're the CEO and you've got multiple branches, which could be schools or, tire stores or whatever, and the CEO doesn't hire the branch managers don't hire the employees, and things don't go well. And the CEO says, well, you can't blame me, I didn't hire those folks. And the branch manager says, you can't hire me because I didn't hire the employees. That's the structure that Kira has imposed on, frankly, nearly every district in the state. As a consequence, when we look not just at Jefferson County, but across Kentucky, we see that our students, while they saw some gains in the early days of Kira, that those gains have frankly flattened out. And for nearly the last decade, there has been very little measurable improvement in the performance of our young people. And we see it in higher education. Still a significant number of kids coming to our institutions are inadequately prepared to do credit-bearing work. We're finding new and better ways to try and bridge the gap for them, but we still see significant gaps in results, particularly for low-income and minority kids. It is the same kind of gap that you see in Jefferson County and across the state. And so I would strongly urge that this board in the future, because I won't be here, take a serious look at Kira and its structure. While it was a successful effort, I think, by many accounts, it's now 30 years old, and times have changed, and the needs have changed. And I think the structure that is embedded in that law has frankly outlived its usefulness and is undermining the capacity of anybody to be successful in this model. The significance, and I'll close with this, of the decision of the commissioner to exercise the authority that he has under Kira to, the words that get used is take over the district, is the only way right now that you can get around these obstacles that prevent any kind of significant accountability, and creates the opportunity for the commissioner to either on his own or empower the superintendent, Mr. Polio, to have the resources and the authority that they need to actually manage the district effectively. So I think the message longer term should be to the governor and to the legislature that Kira needs to be rethought and probably redesigned in a way that makes sense of the capacity of the people who we empower or charge with the responsibility of managing these school systems in Jefferson County and everywhere else in the state to have the kind of authority they need to actually be able to be successful and to, through the process of sound leadership, improve the outcomes that we desperately need for these kids. So I'll stop with that.